I'm Jordan Miller, and like she said, I'm from Paintsville Junior High, where I teach 7th and 8th grade resource. I had originally written 3 grants, 3 different ones, and they contacted me and told me that I qualified for the transition grant. So I could take all mine and squish it into one and only have to do 1 presentation instead of 3. So of course I jumped on that. So I had written 1 for a classroom redesign, 1 for coding technology, and 1 for just technology overall in my classroom. This is my 2nd year teaching, and in the original room I was in, all I had was a little easel whiteboard, and that was it. So I do math and reading, and I had nowhere to write our math problems out. We were using these little whiteboards. So luckily in my new classroom I have a wall of whiteboards, but I got iPads, and on the iPads I have a app that I can use, and it's called the Whiteboard app. Each student has a whiteboard. And with my grant, I also got an Apple TV. So they can answer their question on the whiteboard, and then we can send it through the Apple TV to the actual TV, and we can all critique what they're doing wrong on the problem. Also, with my coding stuff, I got these robots. They're Lego robots, and we had to build them, of course, because we couldn't just get them put together. And then I got some bit coding robots, which are the ones you can do markers with. And the kids have to follow the instructions, which goes along with their reading goals, and put these things together and then figure out which marker does what color. And then we have competitions with them. The kids are coming in overall and just being so much more excited to be in my classroom. And I'm able to tie these into their IEP goals, and it's not as much pain as it is to progress monitor anymore, because I can put them on different apps and have them all working on the same app, but it's at their specific level. So I can have a kid over here that's on a 5th grade reading level and one over here who's on a 3rd grade reading level, and nobody has to know. Also, they're able to take those iPads into the general education classroom and use an app called Learning Ally. And I can download their textbooks for that class on those computers, and they plug their headphones in, and it will read the text straight to them. So to anybody else in that classroom, it looks like they're just reading a digital copy of the textbook, when in reality it's being read to them. And that helps, since I have 17 students and 1 of me, so they can be in the science and social studies classroom, and they're getting those accommodations without me having to physically be there. The seating I got these surfboard laptop holders. They can sit in the floor, and it's a desk that pops up. I also got a couch that they can use those desks on, and they can take those pretty much anywhere in the classroom and use those. That way they don't have to have a physical table. I also got some of the fidget seats. I don't know if you all have seen the round blow-up discs, because I have a lot of fidgety students this year. So they can take them into the general education classroom, and they can bounce back and forth and still not cause a distraction. Does anybody have any questions?